Hi everyone, this is Dr. Sarala. Welcome to Millet Magic. There is a lot of confusion regarding the name of today's dish. It is often referred to as Bismillah Bhath in Andhra and Telangana, and I really wonder why and how it got this name. The correct name of this traditional Karnataka dish is Bisi Bele Bhath. In Kannada, Bisi means hot, Bele means dal, and Bhath means rice, making this another version of khichdi. It is a very popular dish while cooking for big gatherings because in one huge vessel a tasty dish enjoyed by everyone is ready. To make Bisi Bele Bhath, we first require Bisi Bele Bhath Powder or masala. This is probably available at a store close by, and it may seem convenient to just buy the masala powder. But by doing so, you're not just compromising on the taste but also on your health, since powders are very easy to adulterate. So I will be showing you the authentic recipe to make Bisi Bele Bhath powder from scratch at home. I'm going to use around 30 dry red Guntur chillies. You can use any other variety if you prefer less spice. I have first sun-dried them for about 30 minutes so that they become crisp. I have removed the stalk and broken them through the center so that the seeds also get roasted. I also need half a cup of Dhaniya seeds, 1/4 cup of Urad dal, 1/4 cup of Channa dal, 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds, 1 teaspoon of black peppercorns, a very little piece of hing, 2 inches of cinnamon, around 8 pieces of kapok buds, half a dry coconut. I'm going to grate this, and it's the only ingredient I'm not going to roast. Once I have all the ingredients measured out, now it's time to roast them. On a medium flame, I'm going to roast each ingredient individually with a few drops of oil. Each ingredient requires a different amount of time to be roasted perfectly. If we mix everything together, then few may get burnt and few may be undone. This is the reason why each ingredient must be roasted individually. I have fast forwarded the video so as to not bore you, but please ensure that the ingredients are well roasted. Raw ingredients will not taste good. Once all the ingredients are roasted and have cooled down, I am going to transfer them into a mixie jar. And I'm going to dry grind them into a fine powder. Next, I'm going to add in the grated coconut and dry grind again. Why didn't I add the grated dry coconut in the first step itself? The oil released from the dry coconut would have prevented the other ingredients from becoming a fine powder. I have made enough Bisi Bele Bhath powder for one use. You can always make more at once and store it in an airtight glass jar for further use. Once this is powdered, I am now going to add 1 cup of water and wet grind it. Why didn't I wet grind initially itself? Because dry grinding followed by wet grinding ensures that we end up with a smooth paste and that everything is ground well. The other ingredients required to make Bisi Bele Bhath are 1.5 cups of kodo millet. You could use any other millet as well. I have gently washed the millet once and soaked it for 6 hours using 3 cups of water, the ratio being 1:2. A little less than half a cup of tur dal. 1 coyote squash cut into medium-sized pieces. 2 carrots cut into medium-sized pieces. Around 20 beans cut into pieces, 2 medium-sized potatoes cut into cubes, 2 big tomatoes cut into small pieces, a lemon-sized ball of tamarind soaked in water, a little bit of turmeric and mustard seeds, a few curry leaves for the tadka, cooking oil, and some desi ghee. First, I'm going to place a thick-bottomed large steel vessel on the stove. Thick bottom is very essential. And I'm going to heat approximately 2 cups of water in it. And once the water is hot, I'm going to add in washed tur dal into it. a little bit of turmeric, and I'm going to cover it with a lid and allow the dal to cook. After about 8 to 10 minutes, the dal will be half cooked. At this stage, I'm going to start adding in the vegetables. First to go in will be the vegetables which take the longest to cook. So I'm going to add in my cut beans, and after 3 to 4 minutes, I'm adding in the cut carrot. After another 5 minutes of cooking, I am adding in the coyote squash and the potato. I would have added in some fresh green peas if I had them, and some people even add capsicum or drumstick. After another 5 to 8 minutes of cooking with the lid on, the dal is almost fully cooked. At this stage, I am going to add the soaked kodo millet along with the water used to soak it. I'm going to add in salt to taste, cover it with a lid and then allow it to cook. A shortcut method to make Bisi Bele Bhath would be to pressure cook the dal, the rice and the vegetables together. By doing this, the dal is often undercooked and the vegetables often overcooked. So use the shortcut only and only if you're really short of time. Either way, the rest of the procedure remains the same. Now in another vessel, I'm going to heat 5 tablespoons of oil and 2 tablespoons of desi ghee. And once it's hot, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of mustard seeds and a fistful of curry leaves. I'm going to turn down the flame to sim and then add the masala paste which we had ground earlier. With continuous stirring, I'm going to allow the masala to cook in the oil for a good 3 to 4 minutes. I'm going to add some water to adjust the consistency. And then I'm going to squeeze out all the juice from the tamarind and add in the water. I'm going to continue stirring until it starts to boil. Shifting back to the main vessel, you can see now that the rice is also cooked. Now into this goes the cooked masala, and the chopped tomatoes. Now all the ingredients need to simmer together for a good 10 to 15 minutes with occasional stirring so that all the flavors combine well. In another vessel, I am going to keep some hot water ready. This can be added to the Bisi Bele Bhath if and when required to adjust the consistency. Do not add cold water as this will suddenly halt the process of cooking. A final few spoons of desi ghee and the Bisi Bele Bhath is ready to be served. There is something about a banana leaf which makes the food served on it so much tastier. The quantities I used today serve 6. I'm going to top the Bisi Bele Bhath with some homemade bundi to add some crunch. My uncle Shankara Mama, who is no more, was our family's Bisi Bele Bhath expert. He would often make Bisi Bele Bhath in a large vessel and invite the entire family. So I have many fond memories of time spent with him and my family while enjoying Bisi Bele Bhath. I hope that you too make Bisi Bele Bhath and create some wonderful memories with your family over it. We'll be back next week with an all-time favorite recipe, millet dum biryani. Until then, happy cooking!